Hi, I'm Lori Wyborney, principal at the John R. Rogers High School in Spokane, Washington, and I'm going to talk about how to raise your graduation rate. We were a school that had a very low graduation rate in the 50 percentiles about 6-7 years ago, and we've raised it into the 80 percentiles now. And we're really happy with that, even though we know we have more work to do. We're really excited about where we're going. So data is the number one thing that we use to determine how our kids are doing in terms of graduation and on trackness. And so we're always looking at each kid's data, where they are in terms of their credits, their grades, their test scores, all of those kind of things. And we're always looking at it by each individual kid. We put them in color codes, green, red, yellow, like you all do. But we also track our kids that are moving in and out. We have a lot of transient kids going on, and so we have to track that as well. So we know that they're either getting scooped up somewhere else or we got to scoop them back up. But we look at this every single week. We're always looking to see what we need to do and where we need to put those interventions in, both in their freshman year, their sophomore year, their junior year, and their senior year, so that we can get more kids across that line. Number two, we changed the work of our counselors. Our counselors had been doing a lot of work around data processing, and so we took a lot of that off their table. We moved that around to some other people so that they do the data processing, so that our counselors can spend more time working with students one-on-one, either with that college career readiness part or with that social emotional support. And they do more groups and some things like that, so that our kids get more hands on them from our counselors, who are the ones who know the most about our kids as it is. So number three is we hired academic mentors who work with specific demographics of students, students that have either historically been low in our graduation rate or have struggled at school, and they pick up a specific caseload of kids, and they work with them to find out, dig down really deep and find out, what's going on with the family, what's going on with this kid, and then figure out what interventions we need to do as a school that can help that student be more successful. Number four, we took away bad choices. We let our students pick their schedule, but we find that if we give them only good choices, they tend to choose better. So we took away all bad choices. We have no remedial classes at this school. We had one class called outdoor living that was considered a science credit, but it's not a lab science, so we took it out. So all we have is biology, chemistry, physics, and environmental science. That's all we have. So we did that so that students would be able to make better choices, therefore be more prepared for college and career. And then finally, number five, as a staff, we just decided that we had a moral imperative for our kids in our community to be more successful. And we just decided we were going to do this. And this really was, this was like a vote. And the whole staff decided, yes, this is what we want. We want to commit to our kids and say that all kids are going to graduate on time, college and career ready, having met all their standards. And that's been the beautiful thing, is that we have this huge staff buy-in, because we know that the real work happens in the classroom. And so once we had that buy-in, it became a lot easier to convince our students that they needed to do it as well. And so that's been the most beautiful thing here at John R. Rogers.